de los Muertos is a big celebration in Mexico, and it's becoming a big celebration here in Kingston. Today we'll find out how they're preparing for this celebration.
So Day of the Dead in Spanish is Dia de los Muertos, celebrated November 1st and 2nd. These days across Mexico as well as in the United States and in Canada, people with Mexican heritage. But it's really an event for absolutely everybody as well to be a part of.
So it's a few days before the big celebration that's coming up in the weekend.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to prepare? What's going on here tonight?
So I did a call out to the community to see if anyone's open and wanting to participate to learn about the festival as well. Learn about Dia de los Muertos and kind of get a hands-on interactive before the festival. So we're making a lot of tissue paper marigolds per se, so there's lots of flowers that are being made here today, as well as we're making the papel picado. So traditionally it's tissue paper. It's like banners full of color, but we're making larger ones out of Bristol board. So traditionally this is something, one of the key elements is that we make an offering. It's like an altar of sorts, because the main thing is that we're honoring ancestors and we're paying tribute and remembrance to loved ones that have died. And so we make an altar with items that they used to like to eat per se, or a photograph of them, and it's really paying a tribute to them. So it's a very meaningful and sacred event that we hold. Yeah.
There's a whole thing around attracting that person to visit as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so there are some beliefs that it is the altar, so it is the loved one that comes down to visit. So in Mexico we do have a tradition that there are 3 deaths. One, the physical death. One when they're no longer here present, like the physical body. And the main one is the third death is of when they're not remembered anymore. So that's why it's very meaningful for us to very much remember every year, every day really, but like on Dia de los Muertos, it's going beyond just kind of just thinking and really having that altar and that display to tribute to them as well.
If I was in Mexico on the 1st and 2nd of November and I went to a cemetery, what would I likely see?
Likely you would see a community. So, and even across Mexico, different regions, some celebrate it differently. But traditionally people go to the grave and they bring flowers. The most typical flower is the marigold, and it's to talk about the vibrancy of the color as well as the smell that kind of brings their spirit back, and reminds them that they're when we have them in displays that we're here and we're with them and we're remembering them.
Tell me about the sugar skulls.
Yeah, so in Mexico, the sugar skulls, it was really literally skulls made out of sugar. So in Mexico, we usually have the name printed like with icing sugar on the top, and it's of the person that had passed away. But it's also something, to speak about, the kids, that it's something that's friendly, and it's kind of not something to be scared of as well. And so some people see the sugar skulls, and from that came the face painting, the bright colors. And even here, like I see noticing more people saying, oh, like that's pretty cool, I want, for Halloween dressing up as Dia de los Muertos. But this event is very much it's not a Mexican Halloween, it's a separate event. So with the face painting, it very much is, like sometimes we have the half sugar skull and half regular makeup per se, or just regular face, and it's really just about like life and death, and that's the main message about it, and so it's very sacred. So I rented multiple rooms for the festival, but actually this particular workshop is part of the TET Center's community engagement. So one of my roles here at the TET Center is that I'm a community artist here at the TET Center just down the hall, and so we do a lot of community engagement, and this is part of it. So, and I just love kind of fusing the TET Center's, the encouragement for community activities, as well as encouraging creativity among the community and kind of merging it with the festival as well. Yeah.
To find out more, visit their website. For K-Town Source, I'm Donna Chambers.